Hey there, friends. I am K Moonchild, and I am here for our weekly collective card pull. This is for February 1st, Sunday, all the way to February 6th, Saturday. We are in our fifth collective weekly card pull, so let's see what insight we can get. What clarity we can get, what direction can we get, what revealing can we get, right? And always remember, at the end of this video, this reel, this clip, we're going to pull some West's tea and kind of see if there's any ickiness we need to be aware of that come our way this week. All right, here we go. Spirit, hope you all are having an amazing 2026. We are now in February. Oh, there go our card. Wow, Spirit is reiterating something here. And so we're talking about boundaries again. And for those who remember, our very first collective weekly card pool was talking about boundaries as well. And I feel like Spirit is talking here about some of us have not put those boundaries up yet. We have not built the fence yet. And for those who have, Spirit says here, know that great job. You know, some things are starting to die out since you put those boundaries up. Things that absolutely need to like die off from you here. I feel like for some, if you haven't put the fence up, if you haven't put the boundaries up that's needed, dealing with people and situations that's going on, that's going to continue things to live on. It's going to give things or people the thinking of they could still treat you some type of way, or they could still react some type of way, or they could still put you in that place of disrespect or ignorance or just negative responses. For some of you, you need to put these boundaries up here to ward off negative energy. You're not protecting yourself. Especially here, there's a big need of protection right now. And for some of you, people are cloaking, they're hiding the thought of you thinking you need to protect yourselves from them or from situations here. And so Spirit's talking about, don't be fooled this week. There might be some people absolutely, playing the masquerade game and wearing the mask here and covering themselves here. And so the boundaries are absolutely needed. Spirit is saying here, for some of you, the boundaries are needed regarding your money. Regarding your money, your abundance, your prosperity, your wealth, your riches here. For some of you, this is also dealing with, I'm seeing the word taxes. And so be protective here. Those boundaries need to be put up. Some of you need to say, this year I won't do this or that when it's regarding your money and your finances here, okay? And so be thoughtful about that, because you don't want your money to die off or get burdened or not be rooted the way it needs to be rooted here. So Spirit says here, putting up boundaries is like working your magic here. You need to protect yourself in all ways. And Spirit is saying here, like, this is serious. So we don't want to play the game here of thinking, oh, I'm fine. Some of you are living on the edge. You're a shy away from, things becoming really unhealthy. And so Spirit's like, this is why there's a screaming of, you need to put things in its order. You need to say no, or yes, I will, or go left instead of going right, go up instead of going down. For some of you, you need to change patterns or break the patterns of ways or things that you used to do, or that you're stuck in, or that you're being like kind of comfortable in, because it's not serving you any good in any type of way here. All right, so boundaries are absolutely needed here. Spirit says here, yeah, because you are the official person. You need to know you're in control of this, your structure, your building of your life, how you want to navigate life and how you want to go. And some of you need to know, yes, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the thinking, and you're going to have to put in, for some of you, the drawing out or the writing out here, but you got to build the structure here of how things need to go. Some of you need to write out, where do I really need boundaries at? You have to sit and make time and think about yourself and life and situation to bring things like full circle here into a completion. You are the architecture of your life, right? Or the architecture. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Look at this. We talked about money, sudden wealth. And this is money. This is sudden wealth with our health, with our life, with our living, with our occupation, with our education, all the areas where we have fallen into poverty here. Spirit says, or that you will find yourself falling into poverty if you don't put up the boundaries, the fence here, okay? This is very important. You need to know that you are the one in authority. Some of you are getting walked all over here because you haven't put the boundaries up, and people are really playing in your face. And you have to say no more, not any longer here, okay? When you put them up, the sudden wealth hits, Sudden wealth, look at those coins. Things will get better. Things will feel better. Life will become more achieved here in a sense. Some of y'all are feeling like failures right now. But Spirit says you got to get up and go. This is why we're trying to put the fire underneath your butt here, We're trying to get the flame going. The passion, the movement here for you. This is very important. Oh, friends, the time is now to listen. Here's our other card, thief. Because this is what people are doing. They're stealing from you. They're stealing your time. They're stealing your life. They're stealing your, for some of y'all, they're stealing your thoughts, your ideas. I'm sorry, your ideas. They're stealing, the words right out of your mouth. They're stealing your emotions. They're playing with your feelings. They're getting all up in your head. Some of you, people are trying to steal your position at work. They're trying to steal your ideas, your advancement or your upgrading here. Boundaries here, okay? Some of you don't have time for people to take anything from you. You got to support family. You got to support the home front. You got to support yourself here. And so this is very important. We put the fences up high so people don't come and steal. So people can't get over in our yard. So people can't look over in our yard. Some things need to be kept secret too as far as boundaries. Stop telling people what's going on in your life. It's none of their business. For some of y'all, you got to stop telling even the closest people to you, what's going on with you. Because people are out for their own good and not primarily yours, okay? I know. And this year is going to be hard to see that. Judication is on the board. Like, you're going to have to serve up and be strong about it. You're going to have to hit the gavel down here and make a decision, with the person or the people, that you're having issues or concerns with, or the people and places that you are having to be strong and put boundaries up here. This is a moment where you just can't play around. This is serious. For some of you, this is dealing with absolutely probably having to be in the courtroom, dealing with legal issues that are going on as well. This is serious. This is very important. Okay, friends? All right. Let's get on to what's the tea for this week. Let's see what Spirit has here for us. And once again, forgive me. I had to work late last night. So, we already got what's the tea. So, I showed up Monday for us. Here we go. What's the tea? Ooh, fake flexing, friends. That's the tea. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. And I bet you know some people like this too, who act like they got it all together, like they have no struggles going on, like they don't have no concerns, like they got it big and things are going great, but they are fake. They are lying. For some of you, people owe y'all money and they're acting like, okay, they're gonna get it to you, but they're not. Like, they're holding the money in their own pocket and they're not giving it to you here. And you're going to have to stretch your stuff and tell people to pay up here. But some of them really don't got it. Want you back. For some of y'all, be careful out here. There's people that maybe you cut off here regarding money here, okay? And then they're trying to get back in good graces with you because you are their ATM, or they know they can sway you to help them financially like they did before. Kind of going back to the boundaries, right? And so a no is a no. Be smart here. Use that discernment seriously, and trust that it's better to not get back engaged with people because they're going to fake flex on you. Once again, they're going to lie in your face, and then you're going to see them, for some of y'all out here on social media, acting like they got it together, and you wondering, where's my money at? Or, you owe me something here. Where is it at here, okay? Yeah, for some of you, these are people in your community here. And they're also people who you have had children with as well. All right, friends. Bye.